Congratulations for Scavenger.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you very much.
Hey, so tell us where the story actually originated from.
Okay. Hi, Gig. This story began in the Salt Flat in the north of our province, Córdoba. Here, we're in Argentina. In a trip Luciana makes in the middle of 2013.
I made a trip. Yes, I made a trip with friends to the Salt Flats.
And then in that trip, Luciana see the picture, the salt,
the potential of the
landing, yeah, with good punk rock and rock music in the car. You know, she was seeing this story, and then when she come to Cordoba, tell me about it, and we start to write the script.
So in the script, you created sort of like a post-apocalyptic Mad Max type of world. Could you talk about imagining that in the future?
Yes, because it changes, because at first it was more like an adventure movie at first, but it changed to what it is now, like a pink violence, rape and revenge movie, because the reality in our country was kind of very, I don't know, harsh reality here. There was like forced prostitution,
human trafficking,
and all those news were like all days here in Córdoba, Argentina. And we talk about we have to do this, we have to tell this story and not an adventure movie. That was like the center of the script.
Absolutely. In terms of creating the like sort of like the rape revenge type of story, was that a difficult thing to craft, to write into the movie?
I could say that it was difficult for us because
it was an evolution,
and it was part of the reality, not our reality, but the reality of the situation. No? We were seeing those things or that kind of news every day. It was like
at the same time when we wrote the script.
We were writing the script.
Yeah.
Speaking a lot, because we were telling that adventure story at first, but an hour of that time we were speaking about these things, these reality things, this news, like a girl was kidnapped in the center, in downtown here at Cordoba, at blind sight, and it was like very, very harsh for us. So we started writing that, and it wasn't easy. As we say, it wasn't easy. It was a very difficult process to see, to draw the line between what we wanted to tell and not to be in the other side.
Now the main the main character is an organ dealer, which basically implies either you're dealing organs or cannibalism. Could you talk about putting that into your world?
Yes. Here in Argentina, we eat a lot of meat every time. You know, asado. It's our culture, and that is put it on in the movie. It's on the movie. But this time we don't eat animals. We eat people. We have to make us just a one question. What happened in the future here in Argentina if the things don't change it? You know, you think about 20 years in the future and you can see the picture, you know, it's like Mad Max story.
it almost make me afraid of Argentina in the future if this if this is what you imagine to be.
Yes, we are afraid to.
Could you talk about building this world, because the sets looks amazing?
Oh, it was like kind of a big job, like a lot of parts put together. The art director, that is Sheila Santana, she worked a lot. We did like a huge investigation, research work, like a lot. We saw a lot of things from the reality and from another post-apocalyptic movies, of course, Mad Max, and we work with that. We work like how do you say chatarrera? Junkyard. We went like a lot of junkyards and pick up like pieces of crap.
Yeah.
We say that, and put together the guns.
We
and
recycle everything and do
everything you see in the picture is from a junkyard. Is that all right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks like it could be the future. Could you talk about the costumes that inspiration for the film?
The customs, yeah, they were made from two girls like Lucia Kyle and Elizabeth Sierra Mitaro. They work a lot with post-apocalyptic movies.
See, apocalyptic reference.
Yes.
Video games.
A lot of video games.
Movies,
a lot of video games. We make like there were the world was much bigger. We created like tribes and different kinds of groups with different kinds of styles depending on where they live. You can't see that in the movie because the movie tells like a small part, but that world is like created.
Yeah, always thinking about make your costume in the future in the Argentinian way, you know? And is that.
With so much detail in this world, are you planning for future movies after this one?
I think every little.
With this, like this aesthetic, you say? With money, everything could be possible, but the way we did this movie, like with a very low budget, it made it so hard. It took a lot of time from us. I think it could be possible, but we need the real budget or close.
Mm-hmm. How fun was it to play with the blood and guts in this movie? Because there's a lot of gore from the start to the finish.
That's been very fun. A lot of fun around the effects. We make the effects and we work with real guts, animal guts.
Real cow guts.
Cow guts,
Pig.
guts, yeah.
Pig.
And we make the blood with sugar color for cakes, you know.
See, the blood was made like handmade.
Handmade.
Make it in our. We crafted a lot of devices for that. We work, for example, there is like one dead that is sort of ¿cómo se dice taladro? It's a rotative tool, I would say, and then we did a very little device with a rotor, so it was full of guts and it was like spilling all over the place. If you see this film, you can see it. It looks nice, but if you were there, it was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Why did you want to use animal guts? Doesn't that is it more messy and also smells?
If you take the cars, we took it's cheaper. It's like very cheap.
Fast and cheap.
Cheap because it's already done, and we work with una conservadora, como, like a little froze box.
Yeah.
Like una
Like an ice box, yeah.
ice box.
Box.
That's,
Yeah.
with an ice box inset, so it was never smelly, never.
Sometimes.
A little bit, maybe.
Eric, how was it like acting in this world? Why did you write the part for yourself?
Well, we already done a role for me. We have another actor, but the last hour, that actor can't stay in the movie, in the set, and we have to resolve in that moment.
And the last time he went crazy.
Yeah,
He went crazy.
I start to do the actor director direction, and I know of memory all the script. You know, I wrote the script too, and Luciana says me, you have to do Mercader.
You had to do the part because you're great for the part.
Yeah, you're right. You know it. It's that okay? And then it starts. You know, I love to acting. It's another dream for me, but I don't expect to act in my movie. but that's well. It's okay. I enjoy it. I'm very happy with the result.
Absolutely. Is this your first time directing for both of you, or you have directed before?
No, it's the first time directing something this big, like a movie. It's our first movie directing. It's like it was a big project, but we had directed before short films, short film, video clips, advertisement, those kind of like smaller things.
How did you like this overall experience of directing a big feature film?
It was very intense. It's like a real thesis of after you stay studying cinema, where it's the time to do all you are learning in these years. The real experience is more, ¿cómo se dice? Fuerte, strong, intense, that you are studying in the books, you know. It's intense. In
the good way, maybe.
In the good way, yes. But you learn the real shit.
You learn like, yes, it was like quite a ride. Like we said, difficult, very difficult. But for me, I think it's something that makes us better.
Yeah. Maybe we can.
We learned a lot. We learned a lot. That's the main thing.
Maybe we can do another type of movie, you know, more simple.
Something smaller.
Something smaller, more simple, but it's not our cinema. We make movies.
We enjoy it. We suffer it.
Yeah, we make genre movies.
Excellent. And your actress, Nayla, how did you discover her and why she was perfect for the lead role?
We were, when we were writing the script, we have already selected her because we think about her for that what do you say? Yeah, she was like perfect for that role.
We think the character based in Nayla.
In her.
Because
and we knew it from before. We used to play together. We were friends. We hung a lot.
She's model. She's musician.
It was her first feature film. Her first film.
Yeah, it's the first time she acting.
First time for all.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Well, let me ask one more question before I let you go. Where is the car now?
That's a great question.
The car is in a young yard.
And a young year, of course.
Is there.
It's like very near here, nearby.
Yeah.
We like took all the parts, the motor.
We sell.
We
we
sold
the
everything
motor.
and only kept the
chassis.
the metal part.
Well, at least you got to use the car a lot through the film. Well, anyways, hey, Luciana, Eric, hey, thank you very much for speaking with me about Scavenger, and I can't wait to see what you do with the second big film soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next time. Bye.
Okay.
Bye bye.